Hello everyone, and welcome again to one of my videos here for Gen 127. My name is, of course, Scott Hinkle, your instructor. And for this video, what I am going to talk about is in this week's lesson and learning activities, we're talking about study techniques, learning styles, and I wanted to talk about those things as well as give you some examples and maybe help you better understand what it is to have a specific type of learning style. For a lot of students that I teach in this class, they're not aware that they have a very specific learning style that they probably have been using for a long time. Their learning style is something that they've been doing since they were in grade school, and they don't know there's a specific name to it. They may not be aware that there's other learning styles out there. Same thing for study techniques. When it comes to study techniques, there's a lot of different ways to study, but you may have been doing just one way. Maybe there's another way that's better for you, or you're satisfied with how you do it. That's the purpose of this lesson. Here at the university, we are not going to teach you or to tell you how to study, where to study, when to study, and what the learning style is best for you to be an effective student. We want you to find what is going to help you be a successful student. We want to teach you all the different styles that are out there and help you find the one that's going to help you be the best student possible. So that's really what I hope to do in this video, and hopefully you'll get through the lessons as you go through the learning activities, that there are a lot of different techniques out there for learning and for studying, and that you find the one that best fits you, that's going to help you be the better student. Again, for a lot of you, you're not aware that there's a lot of different techniques out there. Take some time to review the material in this week's lessons under the learning activities and find again which one is best fits you. You might be someone who is more of a hands-on learner. You're maybe someone that wants to read stuff. You're fine with going online into the classroom here and reading the material, going through the different learning activities and material in the classroom. I have students that will print off everything. They'll go in and print off the syllabus. They'll print off the chapters from the book so they have something hard copy to read and highlight and make notes on. That's fine. That's what works for them. It's really customizable in a way as far as your learning. So find again what is best for you. For myself, I am a very hands-on learner. I would prefer getting my hands onto something brand new and work with it right away. I like to use as an example here the difference between myself and my father. My father is someone who will take the time to read the manual, the instruction manual for anything. I'm sure for many of you, when you buy a new car, you're not going to spend time going through the learner's manual to learn how the radio works, how the cruise control works, how anything works. You're not going to do that. You're just going to jump in the car and drive. You'll figure it out on the fly in a sense, how the car works, how all the electronics work in the car, because there's a lot of electronics in cars today. My father, though, will take the book and spend weeks studying and highlighting and reading over and over, and still he may not understand how it works and calls me to come over to show him how to work his navigation system in his car. So it's all dependent upon who you are. He's someone who likes to study it out in a book, highlighting, taking notes, whereas I'm someone who will jump right in and start working with it right away. I don't read the instructions on a car. I don't read instructions for a lot of things. I'll just start working with it. And again, it works for different people. Study techniques. My study technique is someone that I like to have music playing when I study. I cannot be in a room that is completely quiet. I have kids, that's a distraction, so I try not to study with my kids. I try to get them out of the room, let them know that I'm busy, I'm studying, I'm doing something important. I need to be in a room without them, but I like to have music playing. I like instrumental music. I'll put Pandora on my phone and have some music playing that will help me focus and study, and I'll get down and get to work. Again, some people like complete quiet. My wife is someone who likes to be in a room that is completely quiet and she can sit down and focus and get her work done. So again, everyone's different when it comes to their study techniques and their learning styles. Again, another study technique is that you are going to highlight everything. You're going to read all the material, highlight, take notes, go back and review it again a second time, maybe a third time, and you'll review just your notes. That's a study technique. I do that as well when I'm getting ready for a test. I'll go through and highlight the points that I find to be most important. I'll take notes, write out notes next to those areas that I think are most important for me to learn. And when I go back to review it a second time, a third time, I'm reviewing just those notes that I think are the most important things for me to know. When it comes to online learning, what is the best learning style here? Again, it depends. Even though we're online and everything is here within the classroom, that you can find all the reading materials right here in front of you, you still may not be someone who is comfortable enough opening up the chapter here and reading the material from this chapter. You would prefer printing it out. It's up to you. There are ways within the online book to highlight and to make notes. There are study guides on how to do that within the classroom. Again, when it comes to study techniques, are you someone who wants to do it early in the morning, or are you going to study late at night? Are you someone who wants complete quiet, or do you like to have music playing in the background that'll help your mind focus? So really, the purpose of this video is just to get you starting to think about what it is that is going to best help you be the most effective students. Take the time. I've said it in several videos now that you should take the time to really think about now, as you get started here at the university, what techniques am I going to use to study better, to learn the material that I need to learn, to stay motivated in the things that I got to do every day and every week so I can get the grades that I want. So really, again, that's what we're trying to do here, is to help you find those new techniques, find those new things that are going to help you be an effective online student. So this is a shorter lesson, but I just wanted to talk about those things and hopefully help you get a better understanding that there's a lot of techniques out there. Find the one, maybe the two that work best for you and do those. Again, I'm always here to help out. Please give me a call, send me a private message here in the classroom. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I'm here to help out wherever possible, and we'll be in touch again.